today, I am sure that all of us have these competences. All of us have, things. We are very. We have dominion on computers. We have dominion on curriculum design. So that's why this is not the first time that we listen to this. But now, what's different today? The webinar. What is something different? At the end of this workshop, you will have an idea on how to create a game plan on how to turn your teaching career that you already have, right, into business by brainstorming ideas on how to expand your impact beyond the classroom. So now, by a show of hand, you can put it in the chat if you would like to listen to a little story, my little story. So I would like to see your put it in the chat. Let's see. Yes, can I do it? Anybody interested? Let's see. It says, oh, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, um, so if you allow me, I'm going to tell you a little story. Maybe I can do it in 7, 8 minutes. This is how you change your mindset of some years. Like for you, some of you maybe 5 years, some of you maybe 20 years of teaching in universities and so on. But now something happens, a pandemic comes. And then, but before, I would like to tell you what's the goal for today, to create a game plan. And this is it. So this is the story. Here we go. Now we are in the year 2020. And let me see if this moves. Is it moving? There you go. This is my origin story. So as I told you before, I've been a teacher for 20 years in schools and universities. But then to begin with a bright idea to become an entrepreneur, you have to be aware that something has to happen in your life. It doesn't come overnight. So there is a touch of life always that is surrounding all this entrepreneur idea. And then this is what we get. Then let's see if it's moving. Sandra, it's not moving there. Okay, there you go. So there is the very first thing is the unexpected things of life. And by the year of 2020, this is very personal, the very first time that I ever talk about this, I was diagnosed with cancer. Then, well, the doctors told me, well, I'm sorry, Luis, you have cancer. And well, the whole thing stops for a while. There's no more delayed work, no more homework, no more, grading, test, and et cetera, et cetera. So you have to stop. The whole thing comes to a sudden stop. But then you have to find out how to restart yourself, to kickstart yourself. So the very first thing that I thought, I said, well, I'm not going back to, university. I'm not going back to my actual work. So I'm gonna become entrepreneur. I'm going to do my own thing. So, but then, so where is your how do you start? So then you have to, you spend some time, and of course you have to come up, with one single idea. You have to find your strengths. Let me see. The PPT is not moving along. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. There you go. This is it. You have to identify your strengths. So by then, of course, I was just recently being diagnosed with cancer, and then I go back, the whole thing stops, and then I say, well, I have to restart again. I have a family to support. I still need to grow up financially. I still need to do something else, but I'm not going back to the things I've been doing for the schedules. I was just getting so fed up of managing a schedule. So but I needed to identify my domain. So then I realized, hey, wait up, wait up, wait up. I have a master's in TESOL from Southern Illinois University. So I have a master's program. Hey, I've been doing curriculum design for more than 20 years. So come on. So why not? I've been a coordinator for at least 7 years. And I've been managing, teachers and observing teachers here and there. So this is my domain. Come on. I have something there. So then I hope the PPT is running. So it's so slow. There you go. Now that I identify my strengths, now I have to find the next thing. So coming. Uh, these are the moments where like, come on, trágame tierra, right? So it's not moving. Let's see. So hold up, guys. It's coming. I don't know.
I can project it if
There
you.
you go. Thank you. Now I got it here. So now I just mentioned. Now you found your domain. Now you get it. So now you have to identify your niche. So then I realized, come on, I love working with adults. I feel more comfortable working with adults. Now, also when I listen to them, because I'm a really good listener, and so I help build confidence. And I was also at home, I had Coach Sandra, who also was providing me with ideas and the insight on how to direct my life. So now that I have my niche, now I see, hey, so this is where I want to be. So how about if I work with adults and here we go, I characterize my audience. And then let's see, PPT is taking longer than expected. Sandra, I don't know what's going on.
It should be coming. You continue.
Okay, so then I just mentioned. Well, now that you found your niche, so that's it's um, is there when you listen to marketers, and now all of this I just didn't know any idea, no idea of this niche, of these reels, of these lives, Facebook lives, and so that was brand new by then. So and also I have to mention that it was during pandemic, so the pandemic years gave me this opportunity to show the world that hey, about there is so there is what an offer that I can provide to my audience. So let's see if the PPT taking longer. Oh, there you go. Okay, sorry. So let's see. Okay, this one is the previous one, then this one. Now, also, so now I know that I can work with adults. So I know for sure. So I need to do everything from scratch. Now I need to write down a plan. Of course, you have to write down a plan and a curriculum. So all of this came from scratch. So I have to design a curriculum for 24 modules for a program that lasts two years that takes you from level 000 to an advanced, intermediate high to advanced. So and this idea is being marketed not only to my next door neighbor, which I began with my next door neighbor, but that was the breakthrough. Then I realized, yes, this is it's possible, it's doable, it's feasible. Now I can sell this idea to other continents, but how? The how, that's the thing that I need to tell you. How did I do it? Or did I, or Sandra and me, of course, This is not only me. It was not my idea. We needed a lot of counseling. There was a lot of arguing. There was a lot of shame. There was so many arguments and fights around 1 a.m. in the morning because I needed to interview someone who was in Vietnam, for example. So all of these little factors that came into perspective. So now, um, now I have this program, but when I began this program, the program was not, fully designed to being complete. So it was at least, the very first, 4 to 5 modules. So just to feel comfortable that I could deliver. So you don't have to be 100% ready on your program to start your startup. Now let's see. Then, okay, this is not the one. Okay, now it comes to the brand new things. For back then, 2 years ago, everything that you are reading, it was completely nonsense for me. Like lives, Facebook lives, posts, creating your own private groups, your creating challenges, and of course to tell my idea to my friends at the church, the next door neighbors, acquaintances. So there was a lot of situations that we had to put ourselves in line. I'm a professor. I know I got 20 years of experience, but guess what? I'm selling this for a price. So it takes a lot of energy to come up with to that perspective. But then, of course, when you start delivering, so because you go live, now you have to think that you have to make a decision. Am I going to be organic marketing, or should I look for someone like a marketing specialist to take care of myself? So it's up to you. But also, you have to keep in mind that the power of one. So, power of one, what does it mean? Okay, my name is English Studio Plus. That's it. Uh, then I go into Facebook. I go into Instagram. I do challenges, but the name is English Studio Club. So I don't combine with other names. So I may lose focus. So one platform, one social media. So this is on Zoom. Also, the power of managing your own clients, so you have to filter them in a way. So that's what I do. Not everybody is coming and coming. So I need to double check if they deserve to be with us, because I take care also of my students. So most of them are professionals. Most of them have a clear idea of what they want, and English is there. So I take care, or we take care of the person. So this is the market. This is the marketing offer. So now, thank you so much for listening to my idea. This is what I do for a living, and at the beginning, I have to tell you, this is not like wow, a lot of money at the beginning. No, so it takes time. It takes a lot of patience. You have to set your mind that it will take at least 5 years. This is 5 to 10 years. So you have to see that you may need teachers coming. So hire teachers, hire a marketing agent, hire someone who for to the accountability team. You have to also set your mind that you have to establish yourself. You have to go to the ministry uh, and get your registration. All of this, it's easy. It's not a big deal. What is really hard is to accommodate your mind that is putting you, you're a professional, you're here, and you have to focus on this because you have this schedule. But then you say, well, I need to provide more. If you have to ask yourself, if 7, 8 years have passed by after your graduation and you're still earning pretty much the same amount of money, then you have to ask yourself, I should be doing something else. I should be having a startup idea, something extra, something parallel that can provide you more financially. Financially. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, Sandra will lead and she will guide you now on how to accommodate your ideas into comprising on one plan so that you can also have your own story on creating your own idea. All right. So here we go, Sandra. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Luis. Now, Sandra.
We appreciate Luis's vulnerability. Thank you so much, Luis, for being so brave and telling your your story to us. So can you give it up for Luis, like virtually show him some love, how you felt about his story? You know, it's not easy to tell a story when you have things going on in your life, and yet he did it so bravely. And probably what you did not notice is that he gave you 6 steps to become an entrepreneur while he was telling the story. And probably you focus more on the story than on the steps. And let me see if you guys paid attention. If any of you remember at least one of the 6 steps, they were written on the top of every slide. And we're not going to give away things, but let's see if you could check on one of the 6 steps. Plan, there was one. Very good, Angel. Yes, you got it. I don't know if anybody else check on the other steps. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to help you remind the steps. Luis and I, after we went all the crisis, because there was huge crisis, there was a moment of preparation, and there was something that we really needed to move forward, or we would not have been telling you the story now. So right now, there is one thing that I would like to mention just before, because this is step number 6. And I'm going to move you through all the 6 steps so that you can also dream, even if you don't have a limiting situation like the one we had. You don't really need to have a very limit situation, but you need to have a dream. So now I'm going to share with you the step number 6, and from there we're going to move backwards to give you the steps that you can take so that you can start your own business idea. And so step number 6 is to create a support system. We needed to create a support system. Once we decided what we were going to do, why we were doing it, and how we were going to do it, we needed to create this support system. And the first support system we had was the church. We went to talk to some people at the church and asked for advice. They gave us very good advice because Luis was thinking on doing another type of entrepreneurship. He thought, I'm going to sell car parts because he's very much into cars. And so he said, I'm going to sell car parts. And of course, he had registered for a shop, like learning how to do electronic things of the cars. But in church, they told him, Luis, you are a master's degree in TESOL. Why don't you sell English? And then he thought, yes, maybe. And so after this, we had like a support, like we are a support for each other. Like our relationship improved a lot from that moment on, and we supported each other. Every time we sold one course, every time one person would pay us, we would celebrate, you know, like this was every time. And at the end of every month, we would go out for a cafe, not spending a lot, because when you start a new business, you need to save, but we would celebrate anyways. And also, we bought trainings. None of us was good at dealing with finance or business or marketing. And so we paid courses on business and marketing, and we are learning how to do, how to market better. That's why you can see us now more professional than at the beginning. If you see our videos at the beginning, they suck a little bit. This is recorded. But now they are better. And so I'm very happy that you guys have the camera on, because I can see who laughs and who's getting bored. Now, are you ready to become an entrepreneur? We still have half an hour to teach you how to do it. Let me see if you're ready to become an entrepreneur, at least with one very little idea. Type in the chat, ready. Can you type in the chat, ready? If you're not ready, we can finish now the webinar here. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Ovidio's ready. Maria's ready. Leslie's ready. Angel is ready. Natalia is ready. Karen is ready. Jose is ready. If 10 people are ready, I can go ahead. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So nobody becomes entrepreneur with the same body and the same posture. You need to change your posture. You need to change your body if you want to be an entrepreneur, because you need to develop some kind of stamina, some kind of, like, you know, things that make you feel better. So I know that in this room, some people, even they have a problem with their legs. Hello, Alvi. They are still putting the camera, whereas some others not. Okay, if you want to be successful, you put on your cameras, and we're gonna do again. We're gonna start with by doing some little movement, and I'm gonna show you something. If you you cannot stand up, you will lean on your chair and make this, but like, you know, put your hands like this, and then you're going to put your head on top of your hands and stretch. And if you can stretch your legs, stretch them very well, like wide. But if you can stand up, you stand up, and stand up like a Superman, okay? Or Wonder Woman. You know how Superman and Wonder Woman stand up? You do? So I'm gonna play some music for 1 minute, and you're gonna stand up like a Superman or a Wonder Woman for 1 minute. And here we go. Please, posture. All right. You need to feel your tummy, okay? You need to feel your tummy that is very straight. Your shoulders are back. Your head is back. Your chin up. Maybe you want to just move one. Feel the movement. Feel the power. Your hands are on your waist, and you can feel your waist if you still have waist. And now breathe. Keep the posture and breathe. Okay, now you can sit down if you want. Sit down. Okay, now tell me how you feel. Put it in the chat. Do you feel more energy or less energy? Just write more if you have more energy. Write less if you have less energy. Let's see. Yes. Relax, more, much better, more. Yes, definitely, yes, more energy, definitely. Okay. Listen, everybody. The first thing that my husband had to learn after he found his wife was to go to the court every day and score at least 10 baskets
30.
every day.
30.
30, but you gradually increased, because my husband does not like jogging just for the sake of jogging or running like me. I'm crazy in jogging and but he doesn't like it. But he likes sports. So he does that every day. And so if you, it is enough. There is a theory from the University of Harvard that if you stand up in the Superman posture or the Wonder Woman posture, or if you are on a chair, wheelchair or something, you can make this posture, you're going to improve your whole body, and you're going to feel more energy. And entrepreneurs need energy. Entrepreneurs also need a pen and a pencil. Can you show me your pens and your pencils, please? Because I'm going to give you some work to do. Yeah, let me see. All right, I want to see at least 2-3 pens or pencils. Type ready in the chat for the ones who cannot switch on their cameras. I want to see that people who can't switch on their cameras are all in. All right, thank you, Cecilia and Brenda. You're the best. Henry, I love you. Raquel, cool. And some other people like Leslie and Janet and Karen. Okay. In Louis' story, there were six steps to become an entrepreneur. And these 6 steps to become an entrepreneur, we didn't make them up. These steps have been proven by several entrepreneurs like Dean Graziosi. You can check online, Dean Graziosi, I don't remember exactly how he spells his last name. He's a very famous entrepreneur, one of the top entrepreneurs in the United States, and Tony Robbins, and also my mentor, Hui Lek. And so everybody advises on following the same steps. And today, listen to this, in just 6 minutes, you are going to go through all the steps. And I want you to get that notebook and that pen and start writing as much as you can. And here is the first one. Step number 1, everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to share our strategy, and our strategy is going to become your game plan. First thing Louis shared when he started was, he said, find your why. His why was, he didn't want to continue working on that company that was going to make him die sooner. He didn't want to die, but you should have your why. Why Juan Carlos? Why Ingrid? Why Leslie? Why Henry? Why Brenda? Why would you start a business? So 1 minute. Why would you start a business now? I'm going to time you for this minute. Maybe you want to help your parents. Maybe you want to have a better retirement. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to have more money in your pocket. Maybe you want to feel better with yourself. I don't know. Write down. It's only 1 minute. Okay, means over. If you're brave, remember here, after this workshop, we're going to have a lot of entrepreneurs, I'm sure. Write down your why I'm very good, Juan Carlos. Write down your whys. To be my own boss, cool. I want to save money, cool. I want to improve my economic status, very good. To have some extra income, excellent. To earn more money, perfect. Don't feel ashamed. This is also my why and Louis's why as well, because we have to help people and we need money to help people too. Mental health, yes, definitely, Sylvia. There is a theory that says that whenever you can have love, you can have a profession, but if you don't have money, guess where your brain is, your mind is? In your pocket. Because this is a psychological theory. To keep growing, to open up jobs for others, very good. Henry, to have more money, excellent, excellent, excellent. We all have whys. Here we go. Now, step number 2 that Louis shared was, he said, identify your strength. What are your unique strengths? Don't be shy. And if you have not noticed, make this opportunity, take this opportunity to identify what you're good at. What's your unique strength? Write it down. 1 minute. Maybe you have a profession, but maybe you are a stubborn person. And you know, stubborn people are very good for being business people. So, what is your unique strength? How about you are a person who likes to talk a lot and you have always been ashamed of talking too much? Oh, you can be, you know what? There is a profession for you. You can be a podcaster. Nobody's going to shush you. Go ahead. Write your strength. Write your strength. Believe in yourself. You still have 15 seconds. Excellent, Monica. Very good communication skill. Okay, type the strengths on your chat. If you don't recognize, the world won't see it. If you recognize your strength, the world will see, oh, here's Sylvia, here's Valeria, she likes to talk a lot. And so let's give him a mic, let's give her a microphone. All right? Communication, share ideas, good communication skill, marketing strategies. Norma, you're gonna be it's true, Norma. I love your statuses. You sell anything. Please sell my programs. I am good at listening to others. I love performing. Nice, Natalia. Love to help people. Read the chat, everybody. There is talent in this room. My goodness, very talkative. You like to help others. You have multiple experiences. Cool. Number 3, Louis says, after you have identified your strengths, what you're good at, there is a third step. Now, you need to pay attention on whom do you want to help. You don't want to help everybody. This is not good for entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, Louis told you, focus on the power of one. Who is your who? Who is the person that you want to help? Do you want to help children? Do you want to help young adults? Do you want to help women? Do you want to help all elderly people? Who is your who? Who do you think you will feel very comfortable working with? What problem do you want to solve for this who? What problem? What have you identified in school that I want to solve this problem? For whom? Write it down. Write it down. Okay, let me see your who's. Let me see your who's. Oh, here you have young adults, students, respond to various ages needs, children. Oh, a lot of associates here. They're all the ones who want to help children, teenagers, children, community. Very good. Healthy habits. I love this one, Yadira. Very needed among professors and teachers because we want teachers to live longer lives, and many of them are already with those diseases that will kill them. Young adults for young, excellent. Excellent. Fourth step. Fourth step. Write your plan. Okay, now you're gonna say, Sandra, you're crazy. Here's how can we write a plan in just 1 minute? Just jot a plan, dream. Have you ever daydreamed when you were little? Daydream now. I'm gonna give you two minutes to daydream. I'm gonna open a school. I'm going to start my podcast, and this is gonna be like this. I'm gonna need a microphone. I will just daydream, please. Everybody, daydream. 2 minutes to daydream. Right? Your plan of video, because you said you wanted to you wanted to be an entrepreneur as well. 2 minutes to daydream. Excellent, Angela. Online school. Daydream, everybody. Do you remember when you were children? You would build castles in the air. Build your castle, please. Some of you have buried all your dreams. The fact that you're 40, 50, 60 does not mean that you cannot continue dreaming. Please write your dream. Excellent, Leslie. Start your channel on YouTube. Do your crafts, Norma. Ricardo, how are you going to help those people build their lives? Write some specifics. Create a book. Excellent, Maria Jose. An academy, Elmina. Yes, high five with English Studio Plus. University in research and teaching English to special. Oh, beautiful, Ingrid. There is an article coming up about special children. I will let you know that. Write songs. Nice, Natalia. Social. Cool. Cool. Read the plans of everybody, please. Get excited. I'm just very excited already. All right. And number 5. Now, how are you going to market your offer? Listen to this. And this I have told to my people in the social emotional health program. From now on, your content in Facebook is not anymore a picture with nothing. From now on, your content in Facebook has to have a win for the reader. Whenever you write your content in Facebook, I want you to think, what's in it for my audience? What is in this picture for my audience? And I will, as Luis said, our advice when you are a beginner entrepreneur is to focus on one channel. Don't do TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, because you are a teacher and you have to grade and you have to plan, you have to fix the house. Focus on one. Focus on writing very good content, and you already had your AI training with Dr. Kao, and she taught you how to write down ChatGPT. Can you please write a post on Facebook about this problem, how to solve this problem? Make it short, make it shorter, put some humor on it. And then you're going to have a beautiful post that you were going to copy paste on your Facebook. And from now on, when I see your post, Ingrid, Raquel, Leslie, Juan Carlos, I don't want to see only the pictures. I want to see your posts with content that provides value to your audience. Right, Maggie? Right, Ellie? Right, Macario? Right, Jessica? What are you going to do? Can you type in the chat how your content will look like now? Can you, what is going to provide your content from now on? It's going to provide, it's going to give value. Can you type that in the chat? Value. My content from now on will give value to others. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Jose. Very good. So please stop posting content that is not providing any value to anybody. Even the content of your family can provide value. I spend a nice day with my family. I'm thankful for this because sometimes we forget to give thanks. All right. And last one, but not least, think of somebody who is your support system. Please type the names of your friends, the names of your colleagues. Then who do you think your support system can be? Can you do that for me? 1 minute to write about your support system. And you can type it in the chat. Excellent. Edgardo Jose is your support system. Carmen Arguet, I love it with names. Your friends. Name your one friend. Ingrid, Josue, Ana, Janet, Jani, Mariela. Guys, I want to cry. Maria Lopez, Ovidio Tor. Oh, Ovidio, you're there. Mary, who wrote Sandra Durán? Let me see. And Luis Mendoza. My loyal friends, Helen, Karen, Mary. my friend, family, yes, Alonso, Toma. Guys, you should be feeling so happy with yourselves. You have a lot of people to count on. You're not alone in this world. Your family, you have the teachers. Okay. Now I got so much energy from you. Do you get some energy to go 5 minutes to a break group to share your ideas, how you feel? So now Ovidio is going to create maybe 5 to 7 minutes of video. You are the master of the time here. And while Ovidio creates, there is only one task in the break group. And this task is framed in this idea. All things are created twice. The first time you create things in your mind, we already did it. And we not only created it, but we wrote it down. And the second time we made it happen. But guess what? There is a 40% chance that the things that you create in your mind become true when you write them down and you already did it. So go to the break groups and do this, everybody. Share your dream or your startup with your colleagues for at least 1 minute, talking nonstop, and don't feel ashamed. Promise me that you're not gonna feel ashamed, and promise me that you're going to share. Ellie, promise. Norma, promise. Natalia, please promise. Henry, promise me that you're going to go there and say, see, guys, I don't feel ashamed of my idea, and I really dream I can do this. How many minutes are you gonna provide, Ovidio?
5 minutes.
All right.
5 to 7 minutes.
And how
Yes.
many people are there in each room?
It will be like 5 to 6 people in each
Oh
of the
no,
rooms.
do you
So
think we cannot have less than 5? Can
we
you?
can. So you want more than 5 in each of the
No,
groups?
less than 5 so that everybody has at least 1 minute to talk.
Got it. I got
4.
4 people now. 4 to 5.
Thank you. All right,
Uh,
guys. Yes.
well, I'm feeling super inspired. Thank you so much, Sandra, for injecting that amount of
No,
energy to the
Luis
presentation.
is the one that really set the scene here. All right, so yeah,
Okay,
go
once
enjoy
again,
your break groups.
I will create the breakout rooms now. I always do it this way. Like on your screen, there will be a message saying or inviting you to join the group. So please go ahead and use these 5 to 7 minutes to share your ideas. I will be pulling you back in about 5 or 7 minutes. So enjoy your time. And if you have any issues, just let me know. I will be here. So you should see on your screen a message inviting you to join one of the breakout rooms. Go ahead and share your ideas with your other colleagues. I will stop the recording in just a minute. Good. Remember, if you have any technical issues, I will stay here in just to give you some help if needed. Here we go. I think this is the first time that everybody goes to the breakout rooms very fast. Thank you
Yeah,
so
they are
much.
inspired. I love them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I will pause the recording now and continue. Yeah, and resume it later. Great. Welcome back. Um, well, I hope you had a wonderful time there sharing with your other fellow teachers. Yes, now I'm pulling people back to the main room. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this time. The breakout rooms will be closing in just 20 seconds or something like that. So everybody's going to join the main room. In case you have questions that you might want to ask one of the two speakers today, feel free to type them in the chat. 14 seconds and some people are still speaking over there in the breakout rooms. This is wonderful. Let's see.
It's a good sign when people don't return just quickly because they are
Absolutely.
engaged in the conversation.
Great, we're back. So how was it? Did you have the chance to exchange ideas with your fellow teachers and pre-service teachers?
Short time, short time.
I know. Thank
But
you.
it was very interesting. Okay, we were, let's see, hiding the ideas when got to room again. And but it was very interesting. It was very interesting.
Thank you so much. So because of the time, we have space for Sandra and Luis to say, last ideas to share with people, and then we're going to move into the other part of the session. Sandra, Luis.
Sandra, you got a little question, a little message?
No, you first.
All right.
You started.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, now you have to think on something. We are all professionals, and there is something that it will always chase you. Is the imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome will always pull you down. So no, don't go that way. No, you're gonna fail. No, you will end up poor. No, don't try. Don't go there. So everyone is looking at you. See the way everyone is looking at you. So shame is there because you're a professional. You don't sell. You don't start something new because you have a title. You have to go beyond the mindset and start thinking about, well, what if I do this and start having a better income? Why not? Why not? So again, if you find yourself, ask yourself, 5, 7, 10 years have passed by and you still hold pretty much the same salary, it's pretty much the same income, then you realize something is going on here. This is not taught at schools, at university. So it's your own decision. So if you're comfortable, nothing will happen. You keep on your own situation. But well, if you want to try, it's not easy, but it pays off. Pays off. Eventually, it pays off. You feel like, hey, again, this is you're doing something because you like it. You can even do it for free. You can even do it for free, but you're still getting an income, extra income. So all right, so you are teachers, but I should call you entrepreneurs. So that's
Wonderful.
my word. That's my universe now. The people I talk to, they are entrepreneurs. So thank you
Right.
so much and for your patience and thank you.
Thank,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you, Luis. Thank you so much. Sandra, we have 1 minute.
Yeah, no, because of time, just two things. If you have a product, no business, okay? So you got to have a product. Number two, no sales, no money. So you need to sell. That's it.
Thank you. Well, we have definitely have a wonderful time here, sharing with everybody here. Do you see my screen now? The certificate? Can anybody confirm? Yeah.
Yes.
We do?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
So
yes.
thank you so much, Sandra and Luis, for putting all of this together. As I always say, this little certificate of appreciation is just literally little compared to all the effort you put into, having this presentation ready. I will send you these certificates very soon once this presentation is over, maybe tomorrow. I also want to say thank you, audience, for being here. We sometimes go through some technical issues in the beginning, but you've been patient, and we really appreciate that. Before you leave, here is the attendance form. Do not forget to complete the attendance form before you leave. I have already posted it there in the chat. If you leave without completing the attendance form, the thing is that we don't get your name and we do not count your participation today. And that's very important. We will use it for issuing your e-certificates later. E-certificates for those who attend 4 out of 4 sessions will be issued once the module is over. And for those of you who for any reason missed one, you will still receive a participation certificate, but you need to complete the attendance form. Please check on our social media. We're doing wonderful things. Wonderful events are just coming up. One of the new things we're offering, well, this is not new, but just to make the announcement of our next webinar, it is going to be on October 10th, and that will be a panel forum. We are planning to invite people in different areas, including scholarship opportunities, including training opportunities, and etc., to come and share with us. So please don't miss that one. It will be same time, but on October 10th. You can find the registration link at teachersupgrade.com. This is new. We are very happy to announce a Teaching English for Tourism certificate program. So for those of you who have been involved in learning English for tourism, this is a little different, because now what you will do is to receive a certification on how to teach English for tourism. This component or this part of the Teachers Up initiative will be conducted by Dr. Vincao and a very special friend and somebody who's been sponsored by the U.S. Department of State, Claire McLaughlin. So they will offer this certificate program. Register. Go to teachersupgrade.com and find more information about this. Also, Sandra is hosting a workshop on the social emotional health component. Once again, you will find all this information on our website and on Facebook and Instagram. So if you're not there, do it soon so that you don't miss these wonderful opportunities. Well, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for being here once again. I will stop sharing screen, and it's time for some pictures.